They had no idea at the time, but the Atlanta Falcons may have just made one of the smartest moves of the offseason, and it's paying off big time now. Just imagine, across the NFL, chaos is ensuing, with second-round draft picks holding out, skipping training camp, and leaving their teams in a panic. But here in Atlanta, everything is fine. All the rookies are signed, locked in, and ready to hit the field. And it all goes back to a bold decision Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris made in April, a decision that now looks like a masterstroke. And, Falcons fans, this could be the difference between a slow start and a fast, dominant start to the season. Let's get into the details, but first, hit that like button and, if possible, comment below, rise up, and let's go. Here's what's happening around the league. Only 2 second-round picks from April's draft have actually signed their rookie contracts. Just two, Jaden Higgins, the wide receiver from Iowa State who joined the Houston Texans, and Carson Swessinger, the linebacker taken by the Cleveland Browns. Training camp is days away, and nearly every other second-round rookie is stuck in a standoff with their team, because the Texans decided to throw a grenade into the system by giving Higgins something unheard of for a second-rounder, a fully guaranteed contract. Naturally, every other second-round pick saw that deal and told their agents, "I want that too." And just like that, negotiations across the league stalled. Teams are scrambling, rookies are preparing to hold out, and fan bases are furious. But not here. Not in Atlanta. And that's where the Falcons' story gets even better. Remember that draft night trade with the LA Rams, the one where Fontenot traded back into the first round to grab James Pierce out of Tennessee? At the time, it was all about getting an impact pass rusher. What nobody realized then is that move also meant giving up their second-round pick entirely, dodging this entire league-wide mess. While other teams are worried about missing key rookies in training camp, all 5 of the Falcons' draft picks are signed and ready to roll. That's right, Jalen Walker, James Pierce, Xavier Watts, Billy Bowman, and Jack Nelson will all be on the field when rookies report July 19th. Meanwhile, other franchises are staring down the barrel of rookie holdouts during the most critical learning period of their young careers. And make no mistake, missing training camp as a rookie is a big deal. This is where you learn the playbook, the checks, the pre-snap adjustments, everything that turns raw college talent into an NFL player. If you miss that, you're already behind. Just ask Roquan Smith, who once held out over contract language with the Bears and had to fight to catch up. Across the league, GMs are fuming at Texans GM Nick Caserio for putting them in this position. Seriously, expect a long line of angry executives wanting a word with him at the NFL Combine. But guess who won't be in that line? Terry Fontenot. Instead, he'll be watching his rookies get valuable reps while other teams are sweating. Now, let's talk about why this is so crucial for the Falcons. This team hasn't exactly been lighting it up in the pass rush department. Since Fontenot took over in 2021, the Falcons have ranked dead last in sacks. That's why Pierce and Walker aren't just exciting rookies, they're essential pieces to changing the identity of this defense. And fans, I know what you're thinking, can they deliver right away? That's the million-dollar question heading into training camp. Raheem Morris doesn't need 10-sack seasons out of them immediately, but they can't be disappearing acts either. Somewhere around 5 to 7 sacks would be a huge step forward for this defense, and that's the kind of rookie production that could tilt games. So, how will Morris use them? That's what has me fascinated heading into camp. Is Jalen Walker going to stick strictly to outside linebacker, or will we see him move around, maybe even shift inside on third and long so Morris can stack the field with his best 4 pass rushers at once, Leonard Floyd, Pierce, Walker, and Caden Ellis? And speaking of Pierce, this will be his first real test against NFL tackles, the kind of massive, strong athletes he didn't see in college. Was his dominance at Tennessee just about speed, or can he win with strength and technique at this level? These are the questions we'll start getting answers to in just days. And let's be honest, veterans like Arnold Ebiketie and Leonard Floyd better be looking over their shoulders. Floyd is over 30 now, a former first-round pick from back in his Bears days, and Ebiketie has been, well, underwhelming for a second-rounder. If Pierce or Walker come out strong, they could push for starting spots sooner than later, and that's exactly what this defense needs, young, hungry players ready to make an impact now. Falcons fans, what do you think? Was trading back into the first round and skipping a second-round pick the smartest move Fontenot has made as GM? And who are you more excited to see dominating camp, Pierce or Walker? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And here's where things get even more intriguing for this Falcons team as we roll toward training camp. Because while the league is dealing with rookies missing crucial reps, Atlanta's young talent will be there from day one, soaking up every bit of coaching, building chemistry, and preparing to contribute immediately. And make no mistake, this rookie class has the potential to change the identity of this team if they hit the ground running. Let's focus first on Jalen Walker. He's explosive, versatile, and built for the kind of hybrid defense Raheem Morris loves to run. Don't be surprised if we see Morris experimenting with Walker all over the field. Picture this scenario. It's 3rd and long, the opposing offense is desperate, and Morris unleashes a front stack with his fastest and most aggressive rushers. Leonard Floyd crashes from one side, James Pierce uses his speed off the edge, Caden Ellis bull rushes inside, and then there's Walker, lining up where the offense least expects him. That's the kind of creative, unpredictable defense that could finally get Atlanta out of the bottom of the sack rankings. And speaking of Pierce, training camp is going to be his first real test. His college tape showed dominance at Tennessee, but it was mostly built on pure speed. Now, he's facing NFL tackles who are bigger, stronger, and just as quick. Can he develop secondary moves? Can he counter when that first burst doesn't work? That's what the coaches are going to push him on in camp, and how quickly he adapts could determine if he's starting by week 1 or coming off the bench in a rotational role. But here's why this matters so much for the Falcons. The pass rush isn't just a nice-to-have. It's been the single biggest weakness of this defense for years. Opposing quarterbacks have had way too much time to pick apart the secondary, and that puts even great players like Jesse Bates in bad positions. If Pierce and Walker can generate consistent pressure, it changes everything. Suddenly, the secondary can gamble more, linebackers can play freer, and turnovers start piling up. This is how a defense transforms from average to dangerous, and it starts in camp, with reps these rookies might not be getting if they were stuck in a contract holdout. And Falcons fans, think about the bigger picture here. Terry Fontenot didn't just luck into this. That trade into the first round wasn't only about grabbing a player, it was about being aggressive, taking risks, and setting the tone for a team that's tired of waiting to compete. This move, intentional or not, has given Atlanta an edge over nearly every other team right now. When camp opens on July 19th for rookies, they won't just be learning, they'll be competing to change the trajectory of this franchise. So here's what I want to know from you. Who do you think will make the bigger impact this season, Walker with his versatility or Pierce with his pass rush upside? Do you believe this rookie class can finally fix Atlanta's pass rush problem? And how much credit do you give Fontenot for pulling off what's now looking like a genius move on draft night? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you're as hyped as I am for training camp, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. This rookie class could be the key to a new era of Falcons football, and you'll want to be here for every step of it. Go Falcons!